Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be sharing my non-toxic minimalist makeup essentials. So I like to start off my morning routine by securing my hair either with a rubber band or a clip. I find it's a little bit easier to put my makeup on without having my hair in my face, especially since my hair is usually wet because I've just taken a shower. After I've done that, I like to start off by moisturizing my lips. And the two favorite moisturizers that I like to use is the Pacifica Coconut Nectar Tinted Moisturizer or the Treat Beauty Vanilla Buttercream Moisturizer. And the great thing about the Treat Beauty Moisturizing Stick is that you can use it under your eyes or other places on your face. It contains shea butter, it's organic, and it tastes really good. After I've applied my moisturizer on my lip, I usually start with concealer. Now I have two different colors of concealer. I use the Burt's Bees concealer in the shade Fair and Pacifica brand Transcendent concealer in the shade Light. Today I'm using Burt's Bees, and that's primarily because of the color of my skin right now is a little bit more on the light side. We haven't had a lot of sun here, so that's the color I'm using today. Then I take a dampened beauty blender and I just like to kind of pat that down, blend it in a little bit. After I've done the under eyes, I like to put a little bit of concealer on top of my eyelids as well. Putting concealer on the top of my eyelids, I feel like keeps my eyelids from getting really oily, and I feel like my eyeshadow seems to stick better and lasts longer. Then I go to my Pacifica Neutralizing Mineral Mattifier Powder. I have fairly dry skin for the most part, but I do have an oily T-zone, and this mineral mattifier has been the best powder that I've tried for keeping the shininess down on my face. It's really lightweight, so it doesn't settle into any little nooks and crannies I have on my face, and it just feels really nice. So the shade that I use is shade 1. Again, this is because I'm more fair. I do have it in shade 2 as well, but shade 1 seems to be the one that I use the most. Then I usually like to apply my blush next, and I have 3 different blushes that I tend to go between. The Burt's Bees blush in the color Shy Pink. Then there's also the Pacifica brand blush in the shade Camellia. So this is a cream blush that I purchased from Living Libations in the color Maiden Fern. This blush is really nice, but obviously it is a little bit more dark. I typically wear this one at night in the summertime, but today I'm putting on the Burt's Bees blush in the color Shy Pink. Then I like to take my big powder brush and I kind of just blend out my blush a little bit to make sure there's no harsh lines on my face. I really like my makeup to be super lightweight and just really natural looking. So after I've blended out my blush and my powder is on and my concealer, I like to go over the tops of my cheeks, the tip of my nose, and in my Cupid's bow with the Pacifica Mineral Highlighter. This color is Ice Baby. Again, this is a Pacifica brand makeup, so it's 100% vegan and cruelty free. The color is really, really lightweight. It just gives a really light shimmer without being too sparkly or glittery on the face. So a lot of the times I will also take this mineral powder and I'll highlight the part of my brows and up on my forehead, again, just to give it a little glow, but I don't really like to overdo it with highlighter. Next, I like to go in and fill in my brows a little bit, and for this I like to use the Pacifica Stunning Brows Gloss and Set Gel, which is just in the color clear, and my Burt's Bees brow pencil in a brown. So I'll have all the makeup that I used today for this video listed down in the description box below, as well as some extra things that I also have in my minimalist kit, but these are the primary things that I use just on a day-to-day basis for my get up and get ready to go with 2 kids and get out of the house in a hurry kind of makeup. So after I filled in my brow with the pencil, I take the brow gel and just kind of set my brows. This just keeps them in place. This isn't really something you have to do, but my eyebrows seem to be a little bit unruly these days, so I like to set them with some brow gel. So after I'm finished with my brows, I like to do my eyelids. And for today, I'm going to be using the Pacifica Mineral Eyeshadows palette in the shades Pink Nude. In these little palettes, the lid is magnetic and it snaps shut, so it stays shut if you're going to put it in a bag and do some traveling. Comes with 10 different colors, and those colors include Rapture, Madly Deeply, Touched, Sentimental, Moonstruck, Vapid, Rused, Even Nuder, Nude, and Lightness of Being. So all the colors are pretty taupe colors. There's only 2 colors in this palette that I feel like are a little bit darker, and typically those I like to use in the creases of my eyelid. So for today's tutorial, I'm using Nude and Sentimental. Sentimental is the darker brown color that I'm going to be using in the crease. So once I'm finished applying a darker shade of eyeshadow into the creases of my eye, I like to take a brush in and just go ahead and blend out the lines. And I just tap under my eyes to make sure I don't have any powder that's fallen while I applied my eyeshadow. So next up is my Nourishing Eyeliner by Burt's Bees in the color Soft Black. So I don't like to wear a lot of eyeliner just for most everyday makeup wear. I will wear a little bit heavier of a line when I'm going out at night, but for daily wear I like to keep it really light. This eyeshadow is super smooth to apply, it blends out really well, and it's really easy to remove, which is what I like. Then I'll take a blender and just go and blend the harsh line down, so you can't really tell where my line starts and where it stops. I like it to look nice and smooth. So before applying my mascara, I like to use an eyelash curler, which I couldn't get on film because it's really hard to curl your eyelashes and stare into a camera. Alright, next up is my Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara in the color brown. Some days I wear brown mascara, some days I like black. Most days I find I always go to brown. It's a little bit less harsh than my black mascara, so that's what I go to the most. But for nights that I'm going out on a date night with my husband, I usually will go with a black liner and a black mascara. I find this mascara is really easy to apply. It goes on without getting clumpy, and it gives my lashes some extra length without having any harsh chemicals in it. So that's it for today's video, where I shared with you guys my overview of my non-toxic minimalist makeup essentials. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section down below if you have a really good alternative that is environmentally friendly and non-toxic for these latex sponges. This is currently what I'm using to blend out my concealer. I only have a couple left, and I'm really looking for something that will benefit the environment as well as be better for my skin. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them below.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.